Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Waylon, the indoor farmer, and this week's episode is all about the church again. Me and Pastor Sam and I, we went to the pet store. We actually looked around a few places, and some places were closed, and some places don't have what we're looking for. There's a good shot of the turtle actually back there. That's pretty cool. Thought it'd be neat to have some turtles someday. These are koi and goldfish. So he wanted to start with koi, and it's a good idea. So we went ahead and got 6 koi for the church aquaponics system. There's he went and got some underwater plants too, kind of give them some shade and some hiding spots. Looks like they like to scurry around and school up, which is nice. This is the package of their like moist sponges that you can grow seeds in. They're like seed starter sponges, and they actually have some nutrients in there already, so they actually grow a lot faster than the ones that I started here when I first began everything. I had some just dry ones that don't have anything in them, so this is actually a lot better of a start than I thought, because the seeds actually grew really fast, and you'll see here really shortly. My mom and I here putting those cubes in the styrofoam trays, I guess, sections. Sped up the video a little bit because it's sort of, it's not all that interesting. But they were, it's interesting though that these cubes were much bigger than we needed. So in retrospect, I probably would cut them down in some way, maybe a little skinnier, just because they were kind of hard to shove in there. But they're in there enough that they're going to be touching the water, and any roots that come through will be just fine. So they'll be fine, but probably could have got a little bit more out of it. And yes, that is a Nintendo Switch in my back pocket. My son was with me this day, and he's playing it off in the other room. This is going to work out well, but these koi that we got, there's only 6 of them, which is actually more than you think because they can grow pretty big, and this big tub here is probably just right for that many. But when you go to a pet store and you talk to them about fish, they're gonna ask you how many gallons that you have. And with aquaponics, it's kind of interesting because the fish don't necessarily need all those gallons to swim in. They need a volume of clean water. And from what I gathered, and I might be off on this, but the water that you're looking at in the aquaponics system, you're counting the water in the tub, the water that's in this barrel, which is pretty full, and then all the water in this grow bed, grow bed system, I guess. This is all water, because my systems here have clay pebbles, and that's going to take up some of the volume there, quite a bit of the volume. So, but with this system, it's hard to tell how much clean water we actually have, because you're adding in all of this and on top of the fish. So technically these fish actually have more clean water than what it looks like, so you could maybe have more fish or let them get bigger than what you might think. So it's that you have to take that into consideration, because like say at PetSmart or any pet store, I guess PetSmart is one of my closest ones, they have a lot of fish in each tank, and some of that is because they're new fish, or they sell quickly, or different things. But a big reason they said was they have a large tank in the back that is filtering the water, and then they said that they count all that water together as a total of the amount of clean water that the fish have. So with that being said, as long as my plants are cleaning the water and everything is working properly, then these fish, should be similarly, free with their space. I mean, I don't want to cram them in either, though. There are different schools of thought on this, and I've seen videos where people assumed or thought that they needed to cram as many fish as possible into as big of a container they can find. And they found out that the fish get stressed. The fish, they're not eating as much. They don't actually produce the waste that you need as much as you need. So what I've also seen is other people, they go like a more minimalist approach, where there's just the right amount of fish for the container, and you're not trying to overbreed them to produce, because that's going to cause problems anyway. So you sort of have them give them enough room to swim and roam and be happy. Because a happy fish is a eating fish, Okay, so this is a little bit of a longer video. I'll probably skip ahead. We are just discussing, what to plant where, and Pastor Sam has a whole bunch of seeds and a whole big bag full of different seeds, and we just sort of perused through them and picked out a few different things. We didn't plug the whole the whole length of the grow bed, because we didn't have enough plugs, but also because I didn't want to plant all of that yet anyway. We only actually planted what you see here, even though my mom actually has another section at the end there that she plugged. But this amount here will get us started, and that'll get some roots going, so that they start to clean the water and keep that water clean for the fish, because there's no filter per se, not like a normal fish tank. I mean, this barrel on the end here is sort of like a solids filter. All the solids will float to the bottom, sink to the bottom, and the water that's clean will pour out through the top, as you see this PVC pipe here. Yeah, this is actually gonna work out well. See, we did some mustard, we did some, actually I think I have a little video to show what we did. I know there's some spinach. I know we couldn't hardly reach the back ones, but we got them. Mustard, spinach, what else was there? I think there was a couple herbs. Yeah, this is us planting. No dirt involved. Not down on our knees. That's very nice. Thank you, Mom, for helping me out. Appreciate it. I could do this by myself, but I feel like it's a lot better to do these kind of things with somebody, and more fun. And we had a good day. There's a little park outside the church. Son likes that. Let's see. Alright, let's skip ahead a little bit here. For some reason, we didn't discuss this fully, because I was taking up about 3 rows for each type of seed, and then Mom, I love you, but we got more mustard, I think, now than we'll ever need on this. Maybe not, but yeah, she did seed a lot of this mustard here, which, hey, I'm interested to see what it tastes like as like a green leafy. I'm sure a lot of people watching this may have seen that or tasted, actual mustard, but I've only had mustard out of a squeeze jar, so this will be interesting. Yeah, the spinach actually doesn't seem to want to grow, and that might just be, maybe it takes longer, and I'll look into it. It's not super crucial for me to have all these details. I got to just have fun with it and sort of wing it, and just kind of see if I can figure things out on my own a little bit. I mean, I've done a lot of research in the past, and there's plenty of books I can look up and specifics I can find when I need it. But right now, it's more or less a experience, and I don't know, practice, I guess you could say. But I just want to try different things, see what works best, see what doesn't, and if I find down the road, hey, these things I could never get this, and this to grow, then I can, I'll look it up or whatever. But but most things grow pretty quick and easy in this system, and you'll see that here shortly. I'm almost too short to reach that too. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, it looks like we're done with the seeding, and not even, I think maybe 2 days later, I got a text from Pastor Sam showing me that, here we'll go back just a tiny bit, showing me that they had already started to pop. Everything started to pop up, and right here you can see this is still when we planted, but I wanted to show you what we planted here. So yeah, you can see everything's already popping up, and this is only a couple days later when I went back. And let's see, that is broccoli, so those are broccoli in the front there. And we did, let's see, the next one was spinach, quite a bit of spinach, and then a little bit of basil. We want to get some basil going. Those are already started in there. What was the next one? Oh, the rest was mustard. So the basil doesn't want to do much either. Not yet, anyway. I'll have to go back there sometime later this week and check on it again. Okay, look at this idiot. He thinks he's so special because he gets to feed the fish, you know. First time feeding the koi. And look at this. What is he brewing a potion? Is he Gandalf the wizard here? Look how serious I am trying to feed these fish. Like, they're just gonna come up and start talking to me from a Disney film. Let's see. They are still skittish though. They did not feed while I was there, and I think I have a little video of that here, where they would not come up and eat anything. Oh no, he's coming for me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I see any fish when I did this, but yeah, I see the food. They don't come up for it. Not like the fish in my little tank do. But they'll get used to it. They're getting better. I know they eat. Pastor Sam feeds them too. So, but yeah, there's a good picture of the broccoli. That broccoli just that goes crazy. Alright everybody, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Check me out on Locals, locals.com, and of course I'm on YouTube and Facebook. But next week is going to be really exciting too. I mean, this is really one of my most exciting weeks here, because it took me a long time to get to this point at the church here where we could be growing, and not necessarily because it should have, but because it's a little farther away than what I'd like to travel. And no, it's not an actual job, but it's part of my passion, part of my calling to do this. So I think it's something I need to get over. It's not that far of a trip. Yeah, gas is getting more expensive. There are other obstacles there, but the more I can get out there, the more this is going to turn into something big. But to get to this point, it has been a few months, maybe. It's been a few months. I'll have to ask Pastor Sam when we first started this, but it's been years for them to get this actually going to this point. So I think he's probably pretty excited about that too. So I appreciate it again. Thanks, guys, and until next time.